The conclusion to Kingdom Hearts 3. That's something I feel like I haven't actually thought about in a long time. On this channel, I've been doing a bunch of different kinds of theories that all lead this way, that way, and I never really actually talk about the ending of KH4 and actually do a whole video on it. Now, as you could probably tell by how I'm talking, this video is not scripted whatsoever, so if I sound a little weird or don't sound as formal, I apologize for that. But I kind of really just felt like I'm over here working on Rewrite. I know I said Rewrite would be next, but I really wanted to get another video out that I enjoyed doing while Rewrite is being worked on, because the voice actress for Kairi in that video is doing her lines, and I've been doing my lines and everything like that, and the general dialogue, etc, etc. The script's already been completed, and now we're just in the voicing stage, and then editing will come right after. So there may be one or two of these videos actually out before Rewrite comes out, but I'm really glad that Rewrite's over, being actually worked on now. I'm super glad about that. But back to the conclusion of KH4. Now, you guys remember how they saved the day, they beat Xehanort, worlds are all good and everything, but at the end of the day, Sora's gone now because of him abusing the power of waking to save his friends and save Kairi at the very end of the game. And as we saw of everybody being on Destiny Islands, Sora wasn't actually there, and then we saw Kairi shed a tear. Now, I do want to quickly bring up that there are some people who disagree with that fact about Kingdom Hearts 3, and not necessarily that they don't think it's good writing or something like that. They just don't think that's what actually happened. They think, you know, he never actually disappeared or whatever. It's just some weird stuff. It doesn't make any sense to me why somebody would think that. He wasn't actually there and he disappeared just then. No, he was never there. That was just because it shows Kairi in that moment, you know, looking into his eyes and everything like that, them touching hands, and then him fading away. But he was never actually supposed to be there. It was just her thinking about him. And of course, that's why everybody else, when they look, he's not there. So it's just what makes sense most to me, and I'm sure a majority of the community would agree with me on that fact. I think that's something we can all agree on about Kingdom Hearts 3, at least, because I know a lot of people have different opinions and stuff like that about Kingdom Hearts 3, but that's not what this video is about. But no matter how we look at this scene, the fact remains is that Sora is gone now. He's not there anymore. He's disappeared. His heart's been lost. He's gone, and he needs to come back, of course, so the series can continue. We know he's gonna continue because he's already confirmed, Nomura has already confirmed that Sora's gonna be always the protagonist of Kingdom Hearts, or at least going into this next saga he will. But I think because of this, we're most definitely not getting Kingdom Hearts 4 next. I can guarantee you that, because we never get another numbered title immediately after the last. And if we do, it's going to be a clean 6 years before we actually get that game, because unless they're working on Unreal Engine 4 again, they'd probably have to do everything from scratch again. So I think this is a perfect opportunity to do a game about saving Sora, and how Square can finally actually use Kairi as a means to do this. Because when you really think about it, I was discussing this with my friend Prodigy XCV, shout out to him. This was about a month or so ago when we were actually discussing it on a live stream, and I was streaming some KH4 critical mode. We actually mentioned how a lot of the main characters of Kingdom Hearts have already kind of had their own game per se. I mean, Aqua, of course, has had the most out of her trio, but even in Ven and Terra, they all had their own separate story where they're the protagonists and we play as them. Roxas had his, even Xion had hers, because she was an active part of that story and she was actively involved and not just off somewhere, like similar to how Kairi is in a lot of the games she's in. And Axel's the same way, of course. Axel's the same way. Riku is the exact same. We've played as him numerous times. We played as him in Kingdom Hearts 3. He had his own story in Rechain of Memories. We played as him in Dream Drop Distance, need I say more. So we know these characters very well. And Kairi is one of the few characters and main characters in the series who we can't really say we truly know, because we haven't actually had the time to get to know her. And I want to love Kairi for more than just as a means to what she is to Sora. What she is for Sora is amazing, and I'm happy about that. But I want to love her for that reason and for her physical fidelity in combat and things like that too. She's a Keyblade wielder, and I feel like me having expectations for her to use that Keyblade in a way everybody else does isn't too much to ask for, in my opinion. I feel like this is the perfect moment for her to be able to do this. And when I say Kairi having her own game, I'm not necessarily saying she has to be a solo adventure, similar to how, you know, Sora was alone and, say, from a certain point of view, in Reach Into Memories, or him by himself in Dream Drop Distance if you exclude the Dream Eaters. I'm mainly talking about how if she's the one we're mainly controlling, and she could have party members, whether it's Shion as her party member and Riku as her party member, or get Naminé in there, I don't care, man. Just put some party members in there for her. Or even if Donald and Goofy decide they want to be there too, which would make the most sense to me. If Sora's the one that's needing to be saved here, I doubt Donald and Goofy would actually want to sit by and let somebody else go save like their best friend. They've been through Sora through thick and thin through this entire franchise, and I highly doubt they're just gonna leave it to Kairi, the most inexperienced Keyblade wielder, even over Axel, because at least Axel's used it before a little. I know she's used it a little bit before, but I'd say they're around the same, but I'd still probably give it to Axel a little bit because I think he's a little bit more skilled with the Keyblade than she is, but just mainly because she hasn't really had that many opportunities to do it and use it for prolonged periods of time. But that's up debatable, I understand. But what I'm saying is, I still think it would make the most sense to have Donald and Goofy go along with Kairi on that adventure. That would actually be really, really nice. I'd be glad to see that, because when you really think about it, I don't think they know Kairi that well either. I mean, they were there and they met in Kingdom Hearts 1, of course, but I want them to actually get some real time to know each other too. And they both have a renewed sense of motivation to go and save Sora. And I'm not gonna lie about this. Going forward in this video right now, I think it's very, very difficult to actually save Sora. And I'm not even too sure that anyone can save Sora but himself. And I actually have a video about what I think happened with Sora. It'll be at the end of the video and the card up above, but I really think that it's nearly impossible for anyone to save Sora but himself. And that's because of what I theorize he's doing in Shibuya. And you guys have seen that video already, but I think he's participating in the Reaper's game, or at least he's about to. So I think that would be very hard for them to even be able to save him, because even if they do make it to Shibuya, they're in a different plane of existence in Shibuya, or at least Sora is in a different plane of Shibuya. So even if they were in the exact same spot as him, they're staring right at each other. Kairi and Donald and Goofy would not be able to actually see Sora, even if Sora could see them, because they're in different planes of existence, because Sora is quote unquote dead in that kind of scenario. That's how the Reaper's game takes, that's how it goes. But I think it would be very difficult to save him if that is the case. And there is one way I could say it, and honestly, I don't really like this theory whatsoever. I'm kind of just throwing this out there as a way to say this is technically possible, but don't judge me as a writer or anything like that. I was talking with a friend about this, and there's technically another way if you kind of want to break Kingdom Hearts, that if you really wanted to, they could use Yin Sid's magic as a wizard to ignore the laws of Kingdom Hearts time travel and follow Sora just as he leaves. At the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, when he uses the Keyblade's power to use the power of waking to go and save Kairi, in that moment, Kairi can go and follow him, so they both land in Shibuya. But that way they can work out a plan to leave together. But that in itself, I'm not too sure is really possible, because I guess you could say Kairi would be losing her heart in that process anyway, and that's how she lands in the same plane of existence as him. That way they can both just go through the Reaper's game together. But I'm not too sure how I feel about that anyway, and I'm sure you could debate that too, because when you really think about it, why would she lose her heart too, even though technically she's being involved in abusing the power? she only abused it one time, and Sora had abused it numerous times. And I'm sure everybody's abused it at some point because that's just how it is. But I don't think she's really done enough time to do that, because Sora did it numerous times at the end of KH4, saving all of his friends and then trying to save Kairi at the end. I think that last part is what pushed it over, because even after saving his friends, he was fine still. So let me know what you guys think. I'm not too sure how I even feel about that personally, but I'd be really interested in seeing how you guys think of that, because based off, what they had said in Kingdom Hearts 3, that wizards and stuff could break the laws of time travel for some reason. I don't really get that. I kind of mentioned this on stream once before. Why is that a thing? Is it just that they're species? Is wizards in Kingdom Hearts a species and they just have an internal power that lets them, I guess, not have to follow the laws of time travel? Or is it just because they're really powerful magicians? Because if you say that, then why can't Donald do it? Donald is an extremely powerful magician who knows even Zeta Flare, which is one of the most powerful magic spells in all of fiction. So it's like, I don't really understand that. And if anything, you can kind of call everybody a mage when you really think about it, because everyone in Kingdom Hearts, everybody we've been able to play as, is able to use a lot of different kinds of powerful magic, whether it's white magic or black magic, doesn't matter. They all can do it. So it's kind of peculiar to me why that's even a thing. But let me know what you guys think about that as well. Do you guys think Kairi will be saving Sora? Or do you think Sora will be saving Sora? Personally, I'd like to think Kairi will be the one saving Sora, but I completely understand if they don't go that route. I just want Kairi to get some development, man. I know we're talking about Kairi a lot on the channel, especially with Rewrite coming, but let me know what you guys think. And if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know down in the comment section down below. And if you guys want, to check out a little bit more KingdomAce, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the bell icon, because YouTube, for some reason, doesn't want to make the subscribe button really do what it says it'll do. So hitting the bell will make sure it notifies you whenever I upload. Don't worry, I won't be spamming your phone or emails like that. I only upload once or twice a week at the very most, mainly because I work as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like. It'll let me know you guys want more non-scripted, just discussion type videos too as well. I really did enjoy just sitting down talking about Kingdom Hearts. So thank you guys so much for watching. My name is KingdomAce, and remember, my loyal knights, to always fly skyward.